Hello, I'm Charlie. I'd like to share an experience with you that I had with one of these so-called get-rich-quick products. Now, before I go on, let me tell you, I'm not here to sell you this product because there's nothing to sell, as you'll find out later. I'm here merely to inform you and to educate you about this product. I am not, and I repeat, not an affiliate for this product. I am merely just giving you some information about it, and that's all. This is a product review, but it's unlike any product review you've ever seen or heard because it gets right to the point. So stick around. I think you're really going to enjoy this presentation. I'd like to talk about the quick cash system. It's a system that is presented by a young lady named Sarah Markel. It's about trading binary options over the internet. Now don't let that scare you, because as you'll find out later, trading binary options is a good thing. In fact, if you approach it with the proper perspective, it could be a lot of fun. Well, Sarah claims to have a system obtained through some bizarre circumstances having to do with the federal government. And I'm not going to touch that right now. If you decide to watch her presentation, you'll learn more about it then. But what I do want to say is that throughout the entire presentation, all she talks about repeatedly is how her system can make you a millionaire in 100 days. She talks about it over and over again. In fact, she's obsessed with it. She guarantees that you will become a millionaire. And she uses the word guarantee in her presentation. She even shows you a copy of her brokerage account and impresses you with the big numbers there, like a lot of them do. Whether it's real or not, that's beside the point. All she talks about is becoming a millionaire. She very seldom talks about binary options. Well, just like many of these presentations, if you try to click away, she'll come back. All of them do that, but you have to click about 6 times to get away. But go ahead and watch it if you decide to go to the website. I mean, it's not a bad presentation. In fact, it's kind of interesting. Well, anyway, she goes on to tell you that her program is 100% free. And she's telling you the truth here. Her program costs nothing. However, in order to use her system, you have to have a brokerage account set up with one of the online brokers that she recommends. And that's no problem, because if you set up an account there, it's your money anyway, and you can get it out if you want to. Well, I went ahead and signed up for her system, and I had no problem opening a brokerage account because I love investments, and you can't have too many accounts. Well, this is a screenshot of her system. Her system is tied to one of the brokerage accounts that you set up. And let me give you a brief overview about binary options. You're investing in something that's going to happen in the future. In the future meaning maybe later in the day. If you decide to call, you're buying something at that point, and then when it expires, you're going to sell it back. Well, you bought it, so you're going to sell it back, so you want the price to go up. If you decide to put, that means you're selling at that particular point, and you're going to buy it back in the future. And when you buy it back, you want the price to go down. So just remember, in options, call means you want the price to go up, and put means you want the price to go down. Now, Sarah claims that she has a system that is 90% accurate. On this screen right here, one of those arrow icons is blinking. If the one under call is blinking, she wants you to press call and invest in a call transaction. If put is blinking, she wants you to do the opposite. And she claims that this system is 90% accurate and that it will make you a lot of money if you follow her advice on a consistent basis. Now, she has several brokerage firms that she links you with. Bloombeck's is a very good firm. Here are a couple more good ones. B Options and Titan Trade. They're all good firms. Also, when you sign up for her program, she comes back. She doesn't try to upsell you though. She gives you an icon, this icon that's on the screen right here, and you click in the middle of it and a wheel goes round, and whatever it lands on is the percentage that she's going to match in your brokerage account after you set it up. Well, I clicked on the wheel and it came back to 100%. Well, when I went to open my brokerage account, I chose Bloombex and I deposited $500 in the account. Well, Bloombex matched that up to 50%, so they put an additional $250 in the account. And I suppose the money came out of Bloombex's pocket, I don't know. But anyway, I decided to try her system out and do some investing. I mean, after all, I was playing with house money, so I couldn't lose, unless I got below 250. Well, I went through her system, and I invested in about 6 options, and did exactly what she told me. No problem, right? Wrong. There's one major drawback to her system. It does not work. I repeat, her system does not work. In one day, I invested in 7 options, and in one day, I lost on 7 options. They were only a $25 investment, so I only lost $175. But the fact is, her system does not work. I mean, nobody can predict options 90% accurately. So I spoke to the people at Bloombex on the phone earlier this morning and told them about the situation, and they laughed at me. The guy said, "Don't rely on that system." He said, "We have investors here, big investors, who only make about $300 a day doing this. There is no way you can become a millionaire by investing in binary options. It's not something that you do to get rich. It's something that you do for a hobby and enjoy yourself." He also said that he was considering very strongly cutting his affiliation with Sarah off because she's been misleading people. That's what I was told. So I want to go back to what I said earlier, that investing in binary options is not a bad thing to do if you approach it in the proper perspective. There are 3 general rules you need to remember before you invest in binary options. Rule number 1, don't trade binary options until you are 100% comfortable in what you're doing. Now, Bloombex has an education center which will tell you everything you need to know about investing in binary options, strategies, how to do it, how to enjoy it. Don't do this if you don't know what you're doing. Don't rely on somebody else to do something that you have no idea what's being done. Because if you do, you're going to lose your shirt. Rule number 2, do this as a hobby. Don't do this as your main source of income. Use it to supplement your income. That way you can do it and you can enjoy it. Rule number 3, and this is the most important rule, don't rely on Sarah. Don't do this through her quick cash system. Because like I said, I did 7 investments using her system and I lost on 7 investments. Her system does not work. It is not accurate. Now, my final point. You're wondering, well, should I try this system? Why not? Go ahead and download it. You have nothing to lose. If you open a brokerage account, like I said, it's your money. You can take it out anytime you want. Check her system out. I mean, it's an interesting system. Just don't use it. In closing, let me leave this with you. I'm not recommending that you invest in binary options. But if you decide you want to do that, be very careful. Know what you're doing. Do it for fun. Don't do it to get rich, because you're not going to get rich doing it. In fact, the broker at Bloombex said that you will not get rich investing in binary options. Don't let anyone on the internet tell you you can, because you can't. It just can't happen. It's just not meant to happen. That's all for now. I'll see you later.